Hey there folks, here we are again with Murder vs. Huck. This is game 3 in a best of 3. We're playing on Scrap Station. If you didn't know, Murder took the first game on Metalopolis, just basically by pushing in, dwindling down the probe count at the expansion and forcing Huck to GG. And then Huck went ahead and picked Metalopolis and did a similar fashion, basically going in there, being very harassive and just basically picking off enough SCVs to dwindle down Murder's forces and make Murder call in the GG. So now here we are at game 3 on Scrap Station. I'm not even sure if Murder actually picked this map, or if it was just kind of like, hey, we're playing on Scrap Station or something. I'm not sure how this map was decided, to be perfectly honest, but this is for the Fishers tournament. This is to decide who will be playing in the finals, and as you can see here, we had a pylon come in from Huck. No gateway as of yet, so maybe he might try to do a proxy gateway or something. I'm not really sure what he's doing. Both players are opting to do like a later barracks, later type gateway type deal, as they know both of them are not going to be very pressured. And here we go with that probe is already in the base. Still nothing at 13, so he might be going like a 14 gate, playing it nice and safe, getting up that econ advantage before he actually does anything. But here we go. We're actually, okay, 15 gate coming down, so really big econ build coming in from Huck here. We had a 13 racks, 14 refinery from Murder, and once again this probe is just being a giant pain, zapping up as much SCVs as it can. And let's see, yes, micros it perfectly away, shields go down, and that probe is off to the races. SCV's chasing him, but just doesn't seem like he can do enough. That little blue jetpack to these regular jetpacks is just too overpowered. Blizzard, you obviously need to nerf that. We have a Marine coming down, so we're not going to have this Marauder push, as it's very far positions, which is good. I don't think Murder would be able to accomplish that. Well, I'm curious to see if we're going to Cyber's Core, if we're going to see like Gateway, Quick Warp Tech. I'm not really sure what we're going to see in here from Huck, but there we go, opted to go Cyber's Core, going a second gas, so he's going a heavy gas build once again, like in his previous games. We're actually having a Tech Lab come down, so it looks like he just had this Marine come out just to deal with this probe. Probe got away just fine. He lost 1 health here, and for some reason Huck doesn't like the poor little robot type dude, and he just killed him. The probe obviously needs to die. He's killing the wildlife here. He's not going green. I thought for sure that Protoss love to conserve life, but apparently Huck is not going with their motto. And this probe's going to go ahead and poke his head back in here again. He's going to make it out just fine. Great micro coming in here from Huck. Just really being able to get that probe in and out when he needs to. And looks like we're going to have this Marauder and Marine go ahead and push out across the map, probably take the tower. And Huck is opting to go a Chrono Boosted Stalker before any Zealot action. And his warp gate is obviously coming in too. Robotics facility. We're having 1 gate robotics facility. So looks like he wants that quick observer to know what his opponent is doing. He knows that probe is going to be able to stay alive. Really nice job though from Huck. I kind of like that. Look at that. He just went ahead, rallied his probe around in like a loop-de-loop fashion. It's like, I'm going to send this guy back in. He's going to get his full worst out of him. And Huck might be in a little bit of a trouble here. Concussive Shell is indeed up. We have a Zealot and a Stalker versus a Marine and Marauder. So if he's able to kite this perfectly, and yes, we're going to have some probes being pulled off the line. They aren't really, I mean, really, this is kind of good for Murder here, because he's able to apply some pressure. He's going to make those probes he pulled off the line. As when our second Marauder is coming in here, we have 2 Zealots now, and that Marine's going to be microed away, but it does go down. Zealots are being focused down now, and great job coming in from Murder. He's going to get both these Zealots and probably even the Stalker if he micros this way. He should probably force this Marine to start running in front here. And a third Marauder comes in, very nice. And he's able to keep his third Marauder alive. So he gets 2 Zealots, loses the Marine, and keeps his units alive. And we actually have an Immortal rather than Observer come out first. So Huck is adapting. He's not going to get that Observer out first. He needs to get that Immortal out fast, because he is getting pressured very heavily. He has no Chrono Boost. He went ahead and Chrono Boosted that Immortal, and then now the Stalker is going to be forced to go down. He doesn't able to get down this Marauder either, and now this Immortal comes in and just applies big hits. I mean, chunks of life are flying out of those Marauders, and Huck is able to fend this off. Nice play going that fast robotics facility. I really liked it. He's able to defend this off, and great stuff here. And Murder's going to go quick expo here. He's liking his odds. He's getting up a lot of Marines to counter these Immortals that surprised him. And really, Huck is kind of taken back here. He's just getting his second gateway up. His units are coming in a bit slower. He's getting a third gateway up now, and he's getting more motos out. So I don't see an observer out in the field. Let me check the units tab. No observers out in the field. So he's really doing well here, and we have cloaked banshees coming in. So Murder is not opting to go away from this idea. It's a really great map to have observers too. I mean, or not observers, cloaked banshees, sorry. And we're getting 2 bunkers down here at the front. I mean, really, he's able to hold up both of these areas really well with these 2 bunkers, and he's able to get his expansion up and running. And it looks like we're getting these rocks go down right here. But I mean, unbeknownst to Hulk, he's really prepared for it. He has his 2 bunkers up. He's having units back up the bunkers, and I don't think this push is going to be able to really do much of anything. But only time will tell. Stim's coming up. How close is it to completion? Not even close. Just barely halfway done on this cloak. A Banshee is up. Banshee's going to start heading out into the base, and we have a third bunker going down. And this Banshee's coming in to do some harassment. And already having Stalkers come in. Great timing coming in there from Huck. I mean, really, he just has great reaction skills. I mean, you can't really beat that. That Banshee barely got to that probe line before those were already morphing in. It looks like we're going to have a small push come in here from Huck. And he's actually going to, let's see if he forces to go to these bunkers or if he's just going to go to these back rocks. And yes, he's just going to go to these bunkers after deciding to turn away, though. And he's going to go and force down these rocks, it seems. And we have a cloaked Banshee coming in. No observers here, just to be able to do some massive amounts of damage. Nice job coming in there from Murder. I mean, he's taking on very important units here. He's focusing down... there we go. And he really needs to unload these bunkers, so I don't know what he's doing there. Second Banshee comes out. We're going to have that thing, the command center fly away. Looks like Murder's not even going to be forced to lose any units he doesn't want to. I guess decent play by him, but he needs to be careful because this Banshee's cloak will not last forever. And as you can see, it does wear down. We're having a second Banshee come in now to bug this mineral line once again. He needs to chrono boost these warp gates in order to get out any type of stalkers to defend, and he has no observer. Observer is coming out though, and he has enough energy to cloak, so this is going to be able to do some massive amounts of damage here, and we're having more and more probes go down. So here we go, we're down to 26 probes now, and this observer is just about out. The observer's up. Banshee needs to get out of there. Is he going to start getting out of there? No, he's not going to be able to get out in there in time. Oh, it looks like we had this expansion getting focused down over here by Huck too, and Huck's doing some massive amounts of damage. We are having a cloaked Banshee come in. All these bunkers are salvaged. We're having lots of stim. Great force fields. All those Marines getting caught up front. Ouch, ouch, ouch. Very painful. We have this observer overhead now, and Murder's forced to run back. So after some great harassment, Huck just seems to bounce back very quickly all the time. Banshee goes down. Bit silly. I guess he didn't realize an observer was going to be there so quickly. And yeah, this is quickly thoughted. Yeah, his command center actually went down. So a bit unfortunate. It barely took advantage of that expo. He has 40, just about 40 SCVs to 27 probes though, so he's in a pretty fine position here. We have this proxy pylon up, and both players are just going back to playing defensive now. They're playing very aggressive. I love these guys' play. They just constantly keep the pressure on, and we'll see what we're in store for as we have another Banshee streaming in across the map, and a Raven now. So very good. We're going to see some point defense drone action coming in to block all these stalker shots, and now it looks like these stalkers are well aware of this Banshee, and this Banshee is going to scout around the area, it looks like, and he needs to cloak. Does cloak, and this observer is just a bit slower, so these stalkers are running ahead, but now this observer comes into view, and this Banshee is probably going to be able to make it out alive as the observer is overhead here. And it seems like Murder is playing very dangerously with his command centers. We saw this in the second game here. He's allowing Huck to go ahead and pressure this area when he shouldn't be. See, like right there, he scans the observer, but there's nothing to kill it.